Cheers.
So speaking of Victoria's Secret, will I be able to see your Victoria's Secret later on today?
I haven't had it, and she kind of throwing it at me. It's like, because I'm not gonna be that guy.
Why don't you call the girlfriends?
Oh, because the first thing they say is like, "Oh, you've always been too good for him. He ain't shit. He's a piece of shit. He's this."
Oh, you know it, guys.
Absolutely. I mean, I've actually gotten out on a hike with somebody and been like, "Wow, you don't do this. You're really out of shape."
Thank you for listening to Men Don't Know Podcast. I'm the man of many friends, your host and creator, Chris Boone. And here on the podcast, we talk with a bunch of guys and we ask a bunch of woman questions over wine and cocktails. Whether you're listening to this on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or you downloaded that Men Don't Know Podcast app, I can't thank y'all enough. And download the app so you can listen to where we are at, to where we are at, to where we started to from where we started from to where we are at now. As always, merch store is open. Hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1. Shoot me an email, Chris at mendontknow.com, or hop on the mendontknow.com website and shoot me a message. Coy, my guy.
Yo.
How we living?
Golden.
Man. All right. Question of the day. Relationships and religion. I mean, is that a big for you? Let me ask you that.
To me,
Yeah.
like, I'm not a very religious person.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean I don't believe in God. It's just I don't remember the last time I went to church.
Yeah, but I mean, church is your own church.
Right. So it would be more on her than it would be on me. You know what I mean? Like, if I meet a girl and she's not religious, no problem. If she is, it might depend on how religious. You know, like maybe she's extreme or she doesn't believe in doing any kind of, like, I don't drink, I don't do anything, I don't go out and all. Then it's like going to be hard to, I'm not judging, but it would be hard to relate into
adapt
my personality with her. And then if I change for that all of a sudden, then what about my friends and stuff, like, because we all have a little, you know, I don't want to say dirt, but we all
like to party.
We all like to party. But like, we also all have known girls that go to church, like, maybe regularly, but they're still cool outside. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you could just judge somebody just on religion. Like, as long as you're a good person overall, I think that's really the only thing that matters.
I like it. All right.
But you're
for
asking
me,
me if it's big? Yes, it's big. Two people are trying to make it work.
Damn, I'm gonna hit this later. You know, fuck it. I said I'm gonna pick up a phone call whenever I'm fucking pick it up. Benny, what up? Hey, not much. First of all, you on the podcast, so don't say anything that
don't hang up. Don't hang up.
You can't hang up.
Man.
Hey,
what are we talking about today?
You know what? It's pretty interesting. Okay, because it's religion and everything. We want to know: does religion play a big part in your relationship? Do you care as much?
I do not care now.
Okay, see, that's fair.
Yeah.
See,
you got me on the spot. I'm trying to say something creative.
No. But what we're saying is, like, if a girl came up to you and was like, "Look, I'm not religious at all," but you know, and does that bother you, or does it bother you that she's super religious and you know she goes to church on Sunday, she does church on Wednesday, Tuesday, her life is built around the church? Could that work?
I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah,
I think maybe once. I think once every couple weeks is good.
Hey, Coy, put that down. Coy. Go ahead,
a couple decades for me.
I mean, apart from religion, I think the values have to align, right?
Oh, okay. Hell yeah. I like that. I like that shit.
The values, not the religion, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, for example, I'm in a relationship. She's Catholic. I'm Jewish. Religiously, there's different beliefs, but the values and the values are aligned.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
That's important.
Yeah, that's super important.
Chris,
That's super
you put me on
important.
the spot, man. I can't believe I'm on the
Hey, bro, you
podcast
called.
finally.
You called, bro. I had to pick up.
Special.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, man, I'm sending in my reply for your invitation to your wedding tomorrow.
Oh,
yeah, I'm checking all the boxes. Vegetarian, sea bass, and filet. I'm not even going to eat the filet. I just want to see what it looked like.
Any advice? Any advice for me, guys?
But you know what? We just started. You are our first caller, but yeah, I would say, honestly, I don't think religion plays a super big part in the world today in relationships. But I feel like sometimes people just want to make sure somebody believes in something. But I 100% agree with what you said about values have to be there more than anything.
Yes.
Because you could be a stone cold killer going to church on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't want to get like in the religion part, but religion's basically a belief of specific values in a way, right? But you just don't need that religion going to church. You're right. It's you can be a stone cold killer and go to church, and you still doesn't make you a better person.
No. I like that. All right, man. I hit you. I'll hit you up after.
Thanks, brother.
All right, bro. Appreciate you, my guy. Later. Oh yeah. Hell yeah, man.
On the spot answers.
On the spot, yeah. But it was good though. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. I mean, they have two different religions, and what matters is
values.
How you raise a kid, how you do this, how you do that.
Yeah. All right. That's crazy. All right, this guy coming in the clutch. This guy media trade.
Hey.
Hey. What are you up to?
Nothing, just relaxing.
Nice. You excited for next Sunday?
Yeah. You're so stupid.
Thieves. All right, so question of the day. We are talking about religion and relationships. Since now you are newly in your relationship, does religion matter? Or did it matter? Let me ask you this, and let's jump into did y'all talk about that on dates?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
We didn't talk about it on dates, but I felt like we talked about it, like just our initial conversation, like literally before we went on our first date. We were pretty much like, this is what I enjoy, this is what I would like, and then we wanted to make sure that we were on the same page, like with children, marriage, how raising children and stuff like that, because we're older, so we're not here to play games. But I can say, I don't want to say religion. I would say it's belief. Because, just because he was born like a cradle Catholic and then now he's Christian, and that's kind of like the same with me. But if I met someone who was like Christian and then became Baptist, we still have the same beliefs. It's just different. So I just believe like the beliefs, because I know I don't want to be with someone who's an atheist, which I'm not saying that they're mean, rude, or horrible, but that's just not who I want to be with.
That's totally fine too.
And I tell me it's okay, but I know people who are like, there's Christian atheist or Christian Jewish, Muslim, Christian, Catholic, or whatnot, but I truly believe it's what they believe in. So if you both believe in someone has the same thing, I think it'll definitely work.
Got it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, no. I agree with that. We Spenny randomly called, and so we randomly had him on. And, and he said because of the fact, like, him and wifey getting married and whatnot, and
right.
And he's Jewish. She is Catholic. Yeah, Catholic. And he said it wasn't anything about that. It was more on what do you say? Values.
Which is kind of what you said about raising kids and stuff, right?
Right. Yeah, you guys have to have the same belief, value system, or everyone goes into the relationship different. So what you might not think was important, or how you want to raise or be with someone, it by you talking to the person, it can start to be important, which is good.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
You'll be like, oh, I didn't realize it. But see, He's right. Yeah. It's values. That's huge. It's huge. So, I mean, I consider those crucial conversations. So, but ours just went like, hey, how are you? Okay. And then it was like, dude, just started listing things that we felt as though was important. I mean, it wasn't a huge list, but.
Yeah.
When do people start talking about that these days, about religion? Is it come up on a first date, second date, or?
Ours came up, I would say, like our third conversation together. Prior to even going on a first date. So for me, it happened prior because we didn't want to waste each other's time.
Right.
So we got to know each other, and then we met, and then, and here we are. But yeah, ours happened quickly. And for some, it might not.
Yeah.
It might happen on the first or second date, but for us, we were not about the games, which made it even better. And it didn't make it, because what they say, don't ever be afraid to ask any question. Because I'm a firm believer, no question's like a stupid question.
Right.
Especially when you're getting to know someone.
Hell yeah. Ask everything.
Yes.
Yeah, I might even want to see how you chew. I mean, depending on the situation.
Do you think if someone brings it up the earlier, that means their belief in it is stronger because it's one of their non-negotiables? You know what I mean?
It could be, or it could just be that in their past they didn't realize how important it was to them until something happened. So that is now what they brought to this new relationship, or the conversation is like, shoot, okay, because that's what happened to me. I learned, like, even though we were on the same page, it was like, okay, but what's your timeline? I'm not going to sit here 4 years from now. No, we're not doing that.
No.
And not that we're rushing into anything, but it's like, in reality, everyone has a timeline, but you're going to enjoy going through the process. And that was the thing. It's like, this is what I would like to do. And, it meshes great. If it doesn't, then I'm sure it's going to go some other way. And that's how we were. So we're literally enjoying the process, and the process has moved, faster than what I anticipated. But also I'm excited about it because it wasn't anything that I didn't think that was going to happen. I just like to, there's certain aspects of it where I thought I could control it, and I couldn't. So, that's a first for me.
Yeah, telling you to trust the process. Who is he? Joel Embiid?
Trust the process.
Anyways, we appreciate you as always, and I can't thank you enough. And we are excited for Sunday.
Sunday.
Okay.
7 days.
Thank you.
You guys say it. You're welcome. Okay, bye.
Man, I like that. Right up front.
Yeah.
Let's figure this shit out.
What if you went out with a girl and, nowadays when you meet up with her, you kind of know something about her, but it never comes up. And then all of a sudden you go out and she springs it on you. What would you...
Springs on me what?
Like, what's your religion? Do you go to church every week?
Oh. I mean, I always say, when people ask, do I go to church? No, I don't necessarily go to church all the time, but... Do me and God have our own
relationship?
Absolutely.
Situation? Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, let's go to the next one. Oh, shit. Who the fuck do I...
And if she starts asking early, do you change who you are on the date?
Nah.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
like, you have to pull back on certain things?
Depending on where you see this going. I mean, I guess that's the real thing.
Trying to smash, you say a prayer before you eat your food, like.
Hello.
What up?
Hey, guys.
How we living?
Doing all right on my way home from work. It was kind of a rough morning, but we're hanging in there.
Okay. Full steam ahead. Me and Koi got a question for you. How big does religion play a factor in your relationships?
So I think, I'm Christian. Okay. Like I believe in a God. I have pretty strong values and faith. I'm not somebody who goes to church every Sunday, but I do like to go.
Okay.
So somebody else that has
faith and believes in God is really important to me.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't date somebody who was like an atheist.
No, you couldn't.
No, but I could deal with somebody who's not like as committed to their faith as me. As long as you have some kind of faith and you believe, then like that's okay with me. Like we don't have to be on the exact same page with that, but you know, in the same chapter.
Let me ask you this: could you sleep with one?
Sleep what? An atheist?
I don't. I think with an atheist, I mean, if I didn't know, I typically like if I'm like casually sleeping with somebody, I don't ask what their religion is.
I'm just saying, it never came like
it never came up. You know, the guy, if the guy is casually sleeping, he's not asking either.
Someone, I'm like, wait.
Wait a minute.
Were you baptized?
Damn. Yeah.
But no, I think
He over here unbuttoning his pants right now. Really? Like we really gonna get through this?
Trust me. The guy's getting something he's not asking.
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty early on conversation that I have with somebody though.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I probably wouldn't sleep with someone who was, because I wouldn't be dating somebody.
Yeah. That's a. Yeah, my sister said that was a conversation that happened like off the like tip off.
Yeah, that's usually within like the first date or two. Just I feel like that and political views, you just have to get that out of the way.
Yeah. I like that.
I won't get into that portion, but
yeah. That shit, my ship doesn't dock at that topic, so don't worry about that. Yeah. No, I mean, I just think what someone else said to values more or less. What makes the most difference is the values. Do the values of align? Because of the fact that, I mean, you could be a serial killer going to church every Sunday.
For sure. Yeah. And that's what it is for me, is like, I'm not like, I can't say I go to church every Sunday. I like to go. I try and go, as often as I can, and life will let me. But it's more the values, and somebody who has faith and believes and does lean into God. Like, that's really important to me.
Gotcha. I like that. See?
Oh, a little bit of a serious topic today.
I know. We're not. Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those topics where it's a question that has to be asked, because I'm pretty sure it gets asked. Just no one likes to talk about it.
Yeah, no, I like it. I'm here for it. It's just usually we're laughing and joking. This feels a little bit more.
Yeah,
more serious
I mean, a lot of people. I think a lot of people may be dealing with this issue, and that's why I've gotten a lot of requests for it.
Yeah, I've had some friends that have tried to like date outside of or date a guy who's a different religion. Like one of my friends was gonna fully like sorry, I'm driving, thinking of driving. Was gonna fully convert for her boyfriend because he was Jewish, and I'm like, do you even know anything about the religion? And she's like, not really. And she started like going through the process, and didn't end up doing it.
Yes. Now let me switch it up and ask you: could you date someone that has a different religious beliefs, but has religious beliefs, but doesn't push them on you?
I think if they were similar, like Christianity, Catholicism, similar in nature. If they were similar views, but I think that there are religions that are like way too vastly different that they don't align. Like Buddhism, for example, that really doesn't align with what I believe as a Christian.
Gotcha.
So yeah, if they're close enough, I guess if the values are similar, then yeah, I think that could be okay. But you'd have to probably meet in the middle somewhere, because where do you raise at that point? You raise kids together. Are your kids Christian? Are they Catholic? Are your kids,
And then
what do you do?
Both in-laws as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. When you get married, do you have which type of wedding do you have?
Yep.
Yeah, you have two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. I just called to check on you. I'll text you later, but I appreciate you as always. Right. Get home safe.
All right.
Church next Sunday fun day.
Wow. All right, bye. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Man, I mean,
see, like if you got two that just can't work, then more than likely you're gonna get that out of the way in the beginning of the first date, and then you'll find out like don't pursue.
Yeah.
Right.
No, 100%.
But then I want to know how many times like where they just connect so good and it doesn't come up, and then they've been out a few times and they really like each other and they're willing to look not look past it, but like put it to the side until you figure things out.
Yeah. For real.
What she was saying about her friends too, her friend converting is like what I was saying earlier. You go out with a girl and maybe she's super religion, right? And then she might convert you because you like her. You're willing to make that change. But then what about your friends? Are you gonna say, hey, if you're really my friend, you would kind of convert too? Does that work the same way? That's where it gets dicey.
Yeah, I think it gets dicey because I think too, like you said, with the religion, and then your friends may be on the same religious path, and then you bring someone else in that technically isn't. That does get really tricky because of. I think it's tricky because of the relationships and situationships.
What you're taught versus.
I think a lot of things come into play. What you're taught versus, who you are and what you do and how you go about with your faith type of thing.
How nice her ass is.
See this motherfucker. Hey. All right. Let me see who I'm gonna call because someone hit me up. Let me see what they say. Literally, do not text me while you're at church. Okay. Someone said, I'm not even. All right. I'm not even gonna get into it. Let me hit my garage up. Wow.
You think her voice is 100%?
Where you think her voice is at?
75%.
75. You think she? All right. Well, let's see. Here we go. We're going at 75%.
Hello.
Nah, she sounded like she had 100%.
No, it's not 100%.
It's not 100%.
Yeah, I literally slept all yesterday.
See?
Okay. It's like 90.
90.
It's like 90.
Hey, Coy had you at like 70, 65.
Coy is only at 40, so you stay at 40.
Damn. Okay, so we had a question for you. How much does religion play a factor in your relationships?
For me personally, it doesn't, but I know that a lot of people, it's a huge factor, especially like the Islamic religion and stuff having to convert. A lot of people aren't comfortable doing that.
Gotcha.
Like my cousin, like she's married to a Middle Eastern guy, and like they have the Islamic type of wedding, but she always told him like, I'm not going to convert, and he was okay with that. But a lot of people, it's a deal breaker because like I feel like it's more of a deal breaker with men than it is women. Like they have that type of culture or religion, and then it's up to the woman if they're going to convert or not. I feel like Catholic and Christian isn't as bad. There's a little bit more of like you can do like a balance, but where there's more of that submissive role,
right?
And the man is like up top. I feel like that's where it really comes into play.
Now,
I dated one, and I was like, oof.
Oh, you did?
He was rough.
It was rough because of the religion, or
well, so
this fucking got caught.
So like it was all good in the beginning, and like we had to talk about like he wouldn't want me to convert, like all this kind of stuff. And then as I got further into the relationship, he was wanting me to be more of like that Muslim type of wife role and be that more submissive person. And y'all know me, I'm not submissive to anybody. And I'm not going to let you talk down on me and tell me what I can and can't do, who I can and can't talk to.
So you noticed
in the
difference.
beginning, as we got further along, he thought like he was able to get more of a control on me, and I was like, sorry, that's not going to happen.
Do you think he said that in the beginning just to keep you along? And
yeah, for sure. And that's just not going to work for me.
Trickery religion.
Do you think men will say anything to?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Coy off the cuff. Like, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He's not even thinking.
1,000% stupid.
I'll figure it out later.
Yeah, you guys, you really do. It's like just blurt it out, and then you'll figure out how to back it up later.
Damn.
And when you can't, you turn it around. It's like, whoa.
Where did that come from?
Yeah, where did that come from? I didn't even. Come on.
Boy clearly is an expert. For how quick he answered.
Would you what advice would you give to people that are in relationships that have opposite religions that both feel very strongly about?
Communicate. That's all you can do. Either you guys are going to be able to, because especially if you want to have kids in the future, a lot of people are very, I want to raise my kids in Catholic or like household or in a Christian household or whatever it is. And there's a lot of people who are just very adamant about it. And I feel like religion's one thing a lot of people won't really budge on. You can get them, like you guys can come to an agreement and you guys can respect each other, but I feel like a lot of people, unless you're completely open or you're not like set on your specific religion, aren't really going to budge. So I feel like through communication, because it's not going to, if it's not okay now, it's not going to be better in 5-10 years, especially when you throw kids into it.
Yeah, I honestly don't think, I don't know. It's just one of those hard things to try to give the, I guess, idea or try to build upon a good relationship, knowing the fact that we will be so vastly different when that topic comes up.
Yeah, I think it's really hard. And I think people think it's going to get better. Like the topic of like people like, oh, I don't want kids or I might not want them. And they think that they're going to change their mind in the future. And then they're stuck married to this person that said, like, you know, they want kids and they don't. Just kind of like the religion. I feel like people kind of put it on the back burner and just wait and hope it gets better. But it all comes at a crossroads eventually. And I think it just comes at a point of contention. You're going to have that fight and it's going to be uncomfortable unless one person is willing to budge. It's hard to build knowing that, well, we are vastly different. And if I know you're not going to change, it's really going to be hard later on, especially once you're more invested, more feelings. Yes. It's just going to hurt that much more. But I think people are selfish and just want to get that love and enjoy the moment. And then when it hits, it really hits.
And it gets more serious when the family's involved too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it fucking sucks.
I mean, yeah, you're not lying. It's just one of those things too, like where you want something to happen, but it's so vastly different that you know, like this.
But you're just hopeful, and you think, like a lot of people think they can change the point of view, they can change the person's thought, and that's just also a very terrible way of going into a relationship as well. Yeah. If you already have to think you can change something, that's a problem.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's just me.
I agree with you. No, 100% agree with you. 100% agree with you. All right, we're going to let you go. I appreciate you as always.
Appreciate you both. And Corey, don't be answering so quick to things that aren't good.
It's good to have your voice back.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Miss you guys.
Miss you too. We'll figure out something for next week.
Damn right we will.
Oh yeah, no.
Right,
we already have something.
Oh
for
yeah,
next week
is.
Yeah. We already have. We already have. Yeah.
Y'all be ready, Coy. I need your party pants on.
All right, I'll bring them.
You're not driving.
I'll bring my zebra.
Literally.
Yeah, I need 21-year-old you. Not.
Wow, damn. I'll hit you later.
See ya. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
21-year-old me. It's a long time ago.
Ooh, boy. All right, let's get into another one. That relationship is. Didn't know if he was gonna be free, but he is.
YOLO.
My guy, how we living?
I'm doing fantastic. I always love getting these calls with the applause too. Thank you, Corey. I appreciate it.
It's a real live audience getting here, but it's not a mechanical one.
It's part of a live studio audience.
All right, man. Our question is, and it does pertain to you, and and that's why I'm super glad I was able to call you. Religion and relationships. How does that work out for you?
Oh man, so I'm a Christ follower. I'm a Christian, and so when I was, doing my unorthodox thing, we'll say it that way, I didn't care about the religion.
Yeah.
Right? Because I was like, that's not going to be wifey. But when I settled down and was like, I'm going to get married, she had to be following Christ as well, because it just makes things so much easier. Because in a triangle, you have God first up top and you have both significant others at the bottom. But when you go in a relationship with no religion, it's each person's trying to fight for dominance of who rules this relationship. And in our relationship, me and my wife, God rules our relationship. That's it.
Okay. I like that. Yeah. I like that. And
Thank you.
A common higher belief.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes. Put something higher than the relationship, and you don't fight about the relationship.
So let me ask you then, what was the hardest thing about, I guess, you and wifey's relationship with, did you guys have any hurdles with the relationship and religion is my question.
Actually, no. She was Coptic Orthodox. She's Egyptian.
Okay.
I was non-denominational, so it was kind of like I really didn't have, I don't know, like the history of it. I just knew the Bible itself, and so I had to get baptized to be Coptic Orthodox and take communion and all that other stuff. So that was a tough situation because I was like, I'm already Christian. Why should I have to do this? So that was probably the only real argument we had regarding religion and relationship. Is like, why do I have to get rebaptized all over again to go into yours? I've had friends that, you know, one was Jewish and one was Christian, so their beliefs are close, but they believe Jesus is a carpenter. Like he's not a Messiah type thing. So they have a rough relationship, you know, regarding, you know, Judaism and Christianity. So they go back and forth. And I have had friends that were Muslim and married Christian, and they had to convert to whoever was the dominant force in their relationship. And that's tough.
How do you decide who's the dominant force?
Yeah. Yeah. How was that decision made?
Right. Yeah. So that's the one where I'm just like, whoever has the most, I guess, demanding personality, or the family members that are the most aggressive, you know, the mom or the dad being like, you know, hey, you got to follow this. Otherwise you can't get married to her. I don't care about the love. It's about the religion. And that gets real tough.
Don't care about the love. Damn.
Yeah. They just want them to get married for the religion because that's their past tense. You know what I'm saying? That's what they grew up in. And that's just, I guess, how a lot of people fall into it. You know, like, I don't know. It's a tough one because, like, think about it, right? When you were born, you were baptized or prayed about, whatever, by the religion of your parents.
Yeah.
And it's the same as the previous parents, right? So you grow up and all of a sudden you're a Raiders fan and your team sucks and you're like, man, can I change? They're like, no, because that's who you are. And it's like, is that really who I am? Right. So I don't know. It becomes tough as you grow up because now you got your parents trying to be involved. And I got lucky that I was able to have a lot of people around me that were like, you know what, you were baptized a Christian, but when you get of age and you have your own mind, go ahead and check other religions out. Like, don't jump, but, you know, look at them. So I was able to look at the Quran and look at Judaism and look at Buddhism and all those other different religions that are out there to find out what I like the most. And for me, it was Christianity. So a lot of people don't have that freedom.
Yeah.
I like that. Damn.
Yeah.
How does a couple get to the marriage part, though, if they're at ends with what they believe in, you know? Like, by the time you get to marriage, shouldn't everything be worked out already? Like,
it should. Like, for me, right? Like, I'm 41. I didn't get married till I was 39. So I've kind of locked myself in, but there's a lot of people out there having, you know, sex before marriage. It is what it is, right? And they're having kids at 17, 18 years old, and they're like, yeah, we're going to get married at church because we have a child and we have to, and now everything becomes a have to instead of I get to. So that's probably where it gets a little more difficult. So, yeah, man. I'll just tell everybody is just pray, find your center and find what you believe in, and make sure it's a higher power that can help you during the hard times. Because in any relationship, if you're not talking about religion, you're just talking about lustful desires, and now you're stuck with just being like, I just want to have sex with this person for the rest of my life, and you're like, that's great. But what about when those parts don't work no more? Like, now you got to rely on conversation. Now conversation starts to go away because someone's got, you know, dementia, Alzheimer's, they're getting old, or they're focused on their business or their money. How do you bring the relationship back without a higher power? It's tough.
Damn. This guy's good. This guy's very good.
I'm telling you.
He was fortunate.
Yeah, that too. That too.
Yeah, I pray for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all.
Thank you.
Hey, I appreciate that shit. Thank you, my guy.
Yeah. Let's get in the conversation. We
it, I would definitely say when you start talking to somebody and start dating somebody, some of those conversations, you ain't got to break it out the first conversation, but like, let them know where you stand.
Has to be talked about.
Yeah.
Have to be. The conversations sometimes get you more worked up than the actual physical contact. I like that one. That was a good one. Break that down.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. This guy dropping
Get in
gems.
5 minutes. I'm going to listen to the podcast, man. No. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, man. We appreciate you so much, man. I'm going to let you go. I'm going to tap in with you later, and I got something coming to you your way.
Man, I love you, man. I'll take care. Y'all be good, Coy. You're a legend. And
a legend that's never been seen.
You're legendary yourself.
Man.
Nah, man. I'm going to tell you right now, he's like Jesus. You know what I'm saying? He's on another level. When you meet him, you're like, man, I can't wait to hug this man and spend the rest of my life with him. That's who Coy is. Right.
Talking me up.
Boy, gassing you up, boy. 91.
Yeah.
All right, my guy. I'm going to let you go. I appreciate you, bro.
Hey, love y'all. Take care, man.
Damn, this guy wild. But I mean, yeah, it is what it is, bro. Figure it out.
Yeah,
that's a conversation.
You feel strongly about it. You're gonna get it out early on, and you're gonna find out.
Hell yeah, bro.
Is this person doesn't? I can't fully connect on this person.
Yeah. I mean, find out now.
Yeah,
find out. Cause
I mean, you kind of know, like I said to you before we go out on a date with the girl, she'll probably know if we're religion, and we'll know if they're religion or not.
Yeah.
Comes up, it comes up. I'm never the first one to bring it up. I won't bring it up.
Neither am I. Come and think about it. I don't know why that is.
Because you're trying to get to the bedroom and then worry about that later on.
I don't think, Coy, let me explain something to you. I feel like, and we, relationship, what, 20 plus years?
Yeah.
20
years.
Yeah, 20 years. I feel like we already know that before we take this girl out, we can eventually get that way.
Especially with social media. You know.
Yeah, I mean, you're obviously talking to a girl, been talking to a girl for a couple, maybe a week or two. Y'all go out, fucking first date fire, y'all doubling back. You already know. So I think, and that's what I said. Do you think that men know? Okay, like she's really into me, or do you think men are just fucking blinded?
Most guys are oblivious.
Damn. That's another conversation for another day. Fucking A. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody for listening. Whether you're listening to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or you downloaded that Men Don't Know podcast app, I can't thank y'all enough. Once again, download the app so you can hear from where we started to where we're at now. Merch store is open, but hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1. Shoot me an email, Chris at mendontknow.com, or hop on the mendontknow.com website and shoot me a message. Coy, my guy, we are out.
Embarrassed me at dinner, and so I called the private driver, had him pick me up. I left him at the table, and then I walked into the hotel lobby. And
Seeing that we're cool means we're okay, but you could still hit me up because I might give you my attention.
The sad thing is, the girl that has this body right here that you're like, oh, she's beautiful, like you're gonna leave me for her. I'm like, nah, I'll probably leave you for the girl at Starbucks that's actually cool and I have a conversation with.